today we're going to be dealing with adding and subtracting radicals. This is 9-5. And first thing that you need to make sure is that you understand when a radical has like terms. So when you kind of equate it to like terms and you think of like 4x plus 3y, okay, we don't have any radicals there, but these aren't like terms because they have different variables. Okay. Well, when you're dealing with radicals, if I said say have like 4 times root 3 plus 2 times root 7, those are unlike terms because the radicals are different. Okay? You have a root 3 and you have a root 7. You're adding, you have 4 of these little root 3s, if you think of it that way. That's what that means. And you have 2 of these root 7s that you're adding up. Okay? You're adding 2 different things together. So you can't, when you're adding 2 different things together, you can't say, well, that's just 6 root 10 or something like that. You can't add, you're not adding the same thing. So we can't combine those. These are unlike terms. Okay? Unlike terms there. So if that's true, what I want you to do on your paper right now is I want you to go ahead and list 2 different radical expressions that are like terms. Okay? Right, 2 different ones that are like terms. Okay, so you each wrote your own problem. You had a neighbor solve it. Someone volunteer and give me their problem. Or give me the problem someone gave you. Yeah, Caden?
7 root 10 and 3 root 10.
7 root 10 plus 3 root 10. Was it plus? Yeah? Okay. Go ahead and tell your neighbor what the answer is there. Hey, volunteer. Cool. Yeah, you have 10 root 10s. You have 7 root 10s here. And you have 3 of these root 10s here. So when I really don't want to write out 7 of these, but just so we're clear. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Holy moly. Okay, we have 7 root 10s, and then we have 3 more root 10s. Okay, so we have a total of 10 of those. We're counting them up. We have 10 root 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 root 10s. Okay, repeated addition is multiplication. All right, so you have to have the same root in order to add. Okay, any questions there? All right, really quick, you just tell your neighbor yes, no, why, or why not. Go for it. Volunteer, letter A. TT.
Yes.
Yes? How come? Good. So yeah, this is 1 root 8, and that's 2 root 8s. Okay? If we were to add them, everyone add those up. Write your answer on your paper. All right, volunteer, what's the answer? Lily?
No. Sorry. I was on.
So if you add these, what do you get?
3 root 8.
3 root 8s. Okay? So if you add them up, you get 3 root 8. Everyone subtract them now. Volunteer? Yeah, Annalise? Yeah, just root 8. 1 root 8 minus 2 root 8 is almost just root 8. What type of root 8 is it? Yeah, it's a negative root 8 if we're subtracting. Okay? So when you add them, you get 3 root 8. When you subtract them, you get negative root 8. Okay? Volunteer on letter B. Are these like terms? So this one was a yes. Mackenzie?
No.
No? Jake, how come?
Because 3 and 2 are different.
Good. Those 2 things are different. The thing inside the radical is different. Okay? So nope, can't add them up. Well done. Okay, letter C. Volunteer. Mackenzie?
Yes.
Yes. Volunteer on Y? Yeah. Annalie? Number in the radical is the same. I want everyone to add those 2 and then subtract them. right, go compare your work with your neighbor there. Make sure you match up.
And with your first.
Okay, let's check it out. So, person number 25. Do we have 25 in here? Person 13.
I said for the adding, I said negative root 7.
Negative root 7. Very good. Okay. Volunteer for the next one, subtracting. Kyla? 5 root 7. 2 minus negative 3, right? So make sure if you're doing that, minus that negative 3 root 7, that becomes addition, the 2 mark rule. That is 5 root 7. Well done. Okay. Any questions? That's what we're doing today, man. All right. There'll be pieces that are a little more difficult, but that's really the basics of it. What I want you to do is take a look at set number 1 on your assignment. Okay? Set 1, the top here, simplify each radical expression below to the lowest terms. All right. I'm going to give you guys about 3 minutes to work on set 1. I don't even know if you'll need that, but 3 minutes, and then compare your work with your neighbor. Ready and go. Okay, time's up. Any questions on set 1? Okay. Hey, let's try set 2. Simplify each radical expression below, round to the lowest term. So if I'm looking at, say, like number 11, I got 7 root 8 plus 3 root 8. Okay? What does that become? Go ahead and write down your answer there. All right, we got person 6. What do we get? Who's number 6? All right, Cole, what do you got? 10 root 8 is true. Are we done?
No.
Why not?
Because simplify it, you can simplify it more.
Yeah, we can simplify that root 8. So I want everyone to continue with that. Simplify it up from there. Compare your answer with your neighbor there.
Wait, are we still doing points today?
Yeah, I'm doing points. Person number 16, what do we got? Who's number 16? No 16. Moving on. Number 16 again. Number 21. We have 21. All right. Number 20.
Answer about
Number 12.
I said 5 root 2.
5 root 2. 5 root 4. So what is? Are you right here on this one?
Yes.
So you broke this down to what?
Oh, I did that wrong. And that should be 4 and 2.
Okay, root 4 and root 2.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have our 10 already. And so what does all this become?
And am I still one?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, and then you break the 4 down to 2, and that's simplified.
Okay.
And you multiply 10 into, and then it would be 20 square root 2.
Good. So that all becomes 20 square root 2. Very good. How many got it? Okay, nice. Any questions? So once you get them at it, once you add them together, you got to make sure, anytime you have a radical, when you're done, you have to make sure what's under the radical can't be simplified. So we're continuing with what we did yesterday now. Once we add them up, we've got to simplify our radical. Okay. I'll give you guys about next 7-8 minutes to work on set 2 there. Make sure you're asking questions if you don't understand. So let's go ahead and read through these first 20 answers on the sheet. Number 1 is 8 root 2. Number 2, 11 root 5. Number 3, 3 root 3. Number 4, 4 root 11. 5, 2 root 15. 6, 5 root 7. 7, 16 root 3. 8 is 13 root 5. 9, 2 root 3, 2 root 13. So 9 is 2 root 13. 10 is 2 root 19. Number 11 is 20 root 2. Number 12 is 18 root 2. 13, 6 root 3. 14, 6 root 5. 15, 12 root 5. 16, 16 root 3, 17, 4 root 7, 18, 12 root 2, 19, 8 root 11, and 20, 15 root 3. Caden.
I got 28 root 7 on 17.
28 root 7 on 17.
Because
Oh.
addition.
Well, let's check it out. I might have something wrong on the key. So, which number 17?
Yeah.
So it looks like 8, and so we get 14 root 28, and that becomes root 4 root 7, 2 root 7, and 14. So 28 root 7. Is that not what I said? That was wrong. Okay, so I'll fix that on the key. 28 root 7. Sorry you didn't see that work. Good job. So we check 17. It should be 28 root 7. Holy moly. Yes?
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2 should be 14 root 5. Did I say 11? Unbelievable. All right, I would blame me. Well, I will blame me. I'm using the key. But I didn't make the key, so. But that's okay. I'm going to take full responsibility. Darn it. Okay, any other questions? Corrections. Good. All right, I want everyone to look at 21 right now. On 21, I want you to try that out. Do what you think you should there. Okay? Give it a go. Okay, before we dive into that, there are point totals for today so far.
We got 1 point for me.
Point totals for today so far, the ones that aren't highlighted.
Which one's those?
Okay?
That one right there.
Yep.
Yes, I got us a point. I got us a point, guys.
All right. You guys are. You have 6. You just wanted me to tell you. I know. Okay, here we go. Number 21.
Pound it down.
Okay, number 21. Who's person 24 in here? Who is number 24? Yes. Any idea, Jennifer? Yeah, you like simplify root 8. All right. So when we like simplify root 8, we don't do anything with the 7, but the root 8 becomes? Good, root 4 root 2. So we end up with 2 root 2 times 7 to get a total of 14 root 2. And then this chunk right here has to drop down so we can finish up the problem. Tell your neighbor how that helps you out. All right, volunteers, what do we do now? Chelsea. Sorry, she got you. Yeah, what do you get? Yeah, 16 root 2. Lily, is that what you're going to say? Yeah, okay. Hey, good job. 16 root 2. Can I simplify the 16? For a point here. Brendan, can I simplify it? No. Why can't I simplify 16? Caden, why can't I?
Because
There's no square root symbol. Yeah. Okay? You can't simplify the 16 because there's no square root symbol. Okay. Now, a lot of people accidentally do that. All right, I want you guys to work on set 3 there. Okay? Working through set 3. We're going to spend about 5 minutes or so just working through those best we can. Ready and go? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's let me read through those. Number 21. Everyone's focused back up here. 16 root 2. It's number 21. Number 22, 15 root 2. Number 23, 7 root 3. 24, 6 root 5. 25, 14 root 5. 26, 8 root 7. 27, 3 root 3. 28, root 2. 29, 5 root 3. And 30, 2 root 3. Any questions on those? Yeah, Lily.
What was 28 again? I didn't hear.
28 was root 2.
30?
30 is 2 root 3. Any others? Any questions on how to do those or if something's wrong? You guys good? Yeah? Okay, well, let's start that last section here. Number 31. Tell your neighbor what you think you should do. What do we do there? What do we try?
Add the things in the parentheses. Add things in the parentheses. Am I correct?
You done did it right.
All right, let's wrap up discussion. Okay, volunteer to share your thoughts. Jake?
I think that you have to do that thing where you go, like, where you times 3 and like 4 and 3 and 2. Distribute.
Yes, we distribute. Yeah, now you could try to add the things inside first. Did anyone say that? I mean, that's always a good thing to try, but they're not like terms, and there's no way to make them like terms because there's not even a radical here. So yeah, we have to distribute. Well done, Jake. So you get 12 and what do we get back here? Yeah, you multiply the common parts, so the 3 times 2 is 6. They're both out, so you can multiply the parts that are out, and then we put the root 5 on the end, 6 root 5. Now, can we combine these? No, we can't. They're not like terms, so we're done. That's it. We can't do anything else. They're not like terms. 12, you're counting units here. You have 12 little, like, singles, and here you have 6 root 5s. Here you're counting root 5s. You have 6 of those guys adding up. Here you're just adding units each time. Saying 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Here you're doing root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5. You're adding different things, so you can't combine. Okay? Any questions? Doesn't mean you shouldn't try to combine at the end. So try those next 4 there. Okay? Number 32. All right, check it up. See how you did. Root 3 times 6, you can't multiply it. Those aren't like pieces, so you just put the 6 on the outside. You have 6 root 3s. And then root 3 times 2 root 2, you multiply the common pieces. So you multiply the roots. You can multiply unlike roots. That's okay. So that's root 6. And you put the 2 on the outside. Okay, you just can't add and subtract unlike ones. So like variables, you can add like terms. When you have variables, okay? But if they're not like, you can't add them. If they're like or unlike, you could multiply. So in this case, we can go the root 3 times the root 2. That gives us root 6. Okay? And then when we're looking to add these two up, we can't put them together because that's a root 3 and that's a root 6. We're counting different things. You have 6 little root 3s and 2 little root 6s. You can't simplify the roots, so you're done. Okay. Any questions there? All right. A couple ways to do number 35. If you multiply it first, what do we get there? Root 60, yeah. Okay. And root 50. Okay, tell your neighbor what you can do there. Okay, am I allowed to just subtract? Can I do root 60 minus root 50? Why not? Yeah. Yeah, they're not like terms. You can't subtract these two because they're not like. Can I simplify either of them? Yeah, which one can I simplify? TT? Root 50. What's that become? Yeah, it becomes root 25 by root 2, and root 25 is 5, so 5 root 2 there. Okay? Can I simplify root 60? Yeah, what perfect square goes into it? Yeah, 4 does. Okay, root 4 by root 15, yeah. Gives us 2 root 15 minus 5 root 2. We are now done. We can't do anything more with that. 2 root 15 minus 5 root 2 is our solution. Well done. Any questions? Okay, once you try those last 2, we're going to score them up here in about 2 minutes or so. Okay? Here we go. Okay, there's number 34. Any questions? Can't combine them because they're not like roots. Can't simplify because they're not a perfect square that goes into 2 and 3. Here, this part is 4 root 15. And root 3 times that gives us negative 6 root 9. Ooh. Okay. This is 3. So we have negative 6 times 3 and 4 root 15. So we get 4 root 15 minus 18. Okay. Any questions there? All right, your assignment is on the back of the page. Yeah, mano. Some of them pretty easy. Some are a little more complex. Okay, work through it. Good job today. Hey, winners today. Winners today is close. That was our overall score. It's like back table wins there. So if you take a little piece off your assignment there and you put it in your cup up here. I don't know which one's yours.
Hey, we got 2 points. Go into the second one.
Bobby got one. Bobby got one.
I got one.
Yeah.
I always get a point.
All right.